hello, you. I did not see you sneak in there, yes. It is I, film, television, and now this very mobile device is Moira Rose with a very special, personalized pride message for all of you out there celebrating our NESCAC LGBTQIA plus out and proudly NESCAC Pride celebration. It's quite a mouthful, especially for someone who's enjoying a potable glass of Herbert Ertlinger's newest Monkfish Melon Chardonnay. Wine is awful. But my dears, I'm so sorry that I can't be there in person. I'm positively bedeviled with meetings and I need to get my eyelashes re-dyed. But I wanted to wish you all a happy Pride. I understand you are in for quite a fabulous show. And cheers to you. Was that good? I don't even know who these people are.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to NESCAC Out and Proudly Pride. We're so glad that you're able to make it with us here. I'm going to switch to gallery view so I can see all your beautiful faces. Hi, Stephen and Christopher and everyone, obviously. It is such a pleasure to do this. There has been a fire that has happened to us called COVID-19 that has changed our lives forever. And now we are virtual and we're realizing that as, you know, LGBTQI plus peoples, we can gather in many different ways and create community. So I'm so glad that Alex and Hugo and everyone from the different schools were able to collaborate with Williams to bring us together. But to start, we do have the fantastic Jennifer Peoples here for a little mixology moment. So Jennifer, if you want to take it away, I spent about $50 trying to get all the ingredients for this event. So if I don't make the cocktail, I'm really upset.
Hey guys, hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Jennifer and I am with the Perfect 10 Mixology. We are actually located in Michigan. So it's really awesome that I get a chance to connect with all of you and make some delicious cocktails on this celebratory time. Like I'm super excited. And so I hope you guys are enjoying this moment. And we will make something that is going to be quick and easy. You guys actually don't need a lot of ingredients, too much. It may have been some things that you guys already had in your home. Raise your hands. How many people got everything? Do we?
I did.
Yay! Yay! Okay. All right. A little bit, somewhat. Some people got some things, and that's cool too. So we can make some modifications. Just you can chat it to me if you only have certain things, or we can make it work and you can create something delicious from it with whatever you have. Like as long as we're cheersing by the end after we're done making this cocktail, that is all that matters. All right. All right. So this is going to be quick and easy. I do have another screen. I'm going to turn it on. You may see my lovely face somewhere in the midst of all of you lovely faces. But it's another screen, and in that screen you'll see my hands. All right. So you guys see those there? All right, so this is super informal, guys. I like to have the two screens because you can get a chance to, if you're more visual, you can see exactly what I'm doing with my hands as opposed to just watching my voice and kind of walking you through it, because we're going to be doing a cool technique, a little layering technique. So the things you need really quick, you want to make sure you have your vodka, your peach schnapps, your blue curacao, your pineapple juice, grenadine. I put in there for garnishes, orange and cherries. If you don't have those, don't worry about it. We'll garnish it with whatever you got, okay? And you want to have a Collins glass. So a Collins glass is a taller glass. Now this particular cocktail can be made as a shot, all right? And speaking of shots, let's pour something really quick and just take one back, all right? Just to cheers up an amazing time. So pick your poison. We're working with vodka, but if you want to use something else, feel free to do so. Generally, on my longer lessons, we do a little icebreaker. But since you guys have such a full show, and we're gonna just take a shot, and we're gonna cheers it up really quick. So, you guys, everybody got their shots? And whatever you're sipping, even if you're not drinking and you're just sipping your tea or your water, coffee, cheers with us right now. How about that? All right, so here we go. Cheers. Yes.
Cheers. Thank you.
All right. That helps us get the edge off and kind of loosens up our bodies a little bit. Okay. So the other things you're going to need, we're going to have some bar tools. So I asked you guys to have a shaker. So I use a 2-piece shaker, which looks like so. So you have your glass, your mixing glass, and a Boston tin. However, you may have a 3-piece shaker that has the the strainer already embedded in the top. If you don't have that, you can use a mason jar, or you can even use a sports water bottle. Anything that screws tightly so that you can make sure that you can shake everything up without it spilling everywhere. The other tool you're going to need today is a bar spoon. So you can use a regular tablespoon if you have one in your kitchen, but bar spoons are really versatile. They're longer. They give you a little bit more flexibility too, but a tablespoon works just as well. All right. And then you're going to just need your ice, if you should have ice with you. And if you have to get up and get it, that's totally fine. All right. So we're going to get started really quick. So we're going to first take our Collins glass. All right, so I have it sitting in the screen, so you should be able to see that here. You're going to take your Collins glass and you're going to take your grenadine. Now, if you are not a sweet fan, okay, you can add less grenadine. Now, you don't want to add a lot either because it's very thick, very syrupy. So just as we pour this, we're going to pour about 1 ounce. So I use a jigger. I recommend you using that. I know we've all been to the bar. Okay, and we've seen the bartender pull this out and we like, oh no, my drink is going to taste watered down. I'm not going to be able to taste the alcohol. However, this is such an important tool to have as well. So if you have a jigger, you may see that there's numbers on the side. This one is 1 1/4 ounce and 3/4 of an ounce. You may have one that has 1 ounce or 2 ounces on each side. You may have one that has 1 1/2 ounce. So look at the numbers. Usually they're engraved on the side, sketched in. If not, use a shot glass. So the same shot glass we just used, this is about 1 1/4 ounce, 1 1/4 to 1.5 ounces. So you can just use your measurements from that, or use a Pyrex dish, whatever you got at home. All right, so we're going to do about 1 ounce of grenadine into our glass. You're just going to pour it straight down. Just drop it on down, right on in there. This one's probably like the easiest part. All right, next, you're going to add your ice. So you're going to carefully add your ice into your glass. And why I say carefully is just because we don't want it to splatter everywhere, because we're looking for a full effect. So I am going to take my glass and I'm going to add some ice to it and kind of drop it all the way in. And you want to make sure that you fill it pretty much all the way up, like so. All right? Okay, so pretty easy peasy, right? Now, because we're layering something on top of this, just a quick science lesson, guys. Anything that is greater than specific gravity, so greater than 1.0 of water, because the specific gravity of water is 1.0. Anything that's greater than that is going to be heavier. So you got to think of your syrups. You got to think of your liqueurs. A lot of times those are going to be a little more heavier. So those are going to sink to the bottom of your glass. Anything that is less than 1.0, which is less than the specific gravity of water, it's going to generally stay closer to the top. So you're going to see how we're going to do this, and hopefully you're doing it right along with me, okay? So you're going to take your cocktail shaker. You're going to set your glass aside. You're going to take your cocktail shaker, and you're going to add about 1.5 ounces, 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice. So usually I always tell people, fresh is best, but we're not about to squeeze or juice a whole pineapple, y'all. That's just not gonna happen. So if you're gonna use any pineapple juice, get something that's 100% juice. You can also use organic. That also works. All right, so we're gonna do 1.5 ounces of pineapple juice, and we're pouring that right into our cocktail shaker, okay? All right, so we're gonna pour that right on in. Next, we're gonna take our peach schnapps. You should have your peach schnapps. Now, peach schnapps is going to be a little heavier because it is a liqueur. The pineapple juice from the sugar and the pineapple juice is going to be, yes, the big cans, right? The pineapple juice from the sugar is going to be heavier too. So that's going to give us that layer on top of this grenadine, which is also sugary. So we're going to add about a half an ounce of pineapple juice, a half an ounce of peach schnapps right in here. So go ahead and if you like peach schnapps, you can add a little more. Okay, I won't judge you. All right. I like a little extra, especially because this drink is more sweeter. All right. So add a little bit more if you have a little extra peachy flavor to it. So now we're going to add ice to our cocktail shaker. You don't need much, just enough so that we can chill it and dilute it, because dilution is going to also give it a little extra oomph to help it layer as well. So we're going to go ahead. Now, if you ever take a class with me, let me tell you something. When we shake it up, we got to do a shake dance. Okay, so I need to see your best shake dance that you got. Shake it, but don't break it, because it took your mama 9 months to make it. Go ahead and shake it up. Let me see it. You want to make sure you shake it real good. All right, so your goal is really just to get that nice and chilled so that you can go ahead and pour that in. So if you're using a shaker, so I have a strainer that I have to use manually. Your top may have a strainer already attached to it, which is okay as well. So you're going to, let me just move this up a little bit so you can see here. You're going to take your bar spoon and you're going to set it right on top of the glass, right on top of that ice here. And you're going to slowly pour. So don't rush it. Slowly pour that pineapple juice right on top of, so the pineapple juice peach schnapps mixture right on top. And so depending on your Collins glass size, if it's a shorter one, you may want to stop a little short because we have another layer to add. So you guys see that already? Look at that. Okay. Y'all see that in the screen? We got the red and we have our yellow with our peach schnapps in it from our pineapple juice. Okay. So quickly, if you're close to a trash can or even just a quick little rinse onesie twosie of your shaker, go ahead and just pour that juice, that ice out, that remaining ice. Give it a quick rinse. You don't have to wash it. We just want to rinse it out just so those flavors don't mix. All right. Okay, so we're just going to rinse that out really quick, nothing fancy, and I'll give you guys a few seconds until you come back. All right. All right, so we're going to just set our glass aside for a second because we got to shake up another one. Now, we've added that pineapple juice and that peach schnapps, sugar, right? So our next thing that we're going to add to our next one is going to be the blue curacao and vodka. So of course vodka is going to be a little lighter than the water once we add our ice to dilute it out, and then that blue curacao is still lighter than the peach schnapps, even though it's still sweet too. So we're going to go ahead and add 1 ounce of vodka right into our cocktail shaker. So 1 ounce of vodka. And I'm using Tito's. Tito's is a great brand to use if you are making cocktails. Like if you like to sip vodka just out of a glass, like let's say you like vodka tonics or you like a little bit more higher end, you can get something higher end for your vodka preference. But since vodka is a neutral spirit, you really could just use any particular vodka. I wouldn't say go to 5 o'clock, y'all, though. Y'all know the bottom shelf. Don't go for that one, okay? Because you might end up sick, okay? All right, so the next one, you're going to do 1/2 ounce of your blue curacao. Ooh, you splurged on Kettle One. Oh, yes. Now, that's a good one, though. That's a good one. All right, so you're going to do 1/2 ounce of your blue curacao right into with your vodka, okay? All right, and we're going to do the same technique again. We're going to add our ice, we're going to do our shake dance, and then we're going to layer it right on top of our delicious drink. So go ahead and add a few more cubes to that cocktail shaker. Give me your best shake dance that you can give me. Let's see it. Shake it up. Woo! Shake it down and shake it up. Ooh! All right, so it's again to get it cold, get that dilution going with those ice cubes, and then we're going to use the same technique again, okay? We're going, yes, continue educating. I love it. I love it. All right, so now we're going to take our spoon, all right, again, placing it right on top of that ice, slowly pouring our mixture, vodka and blue carousel mixture, right on top of that spoon, very slowly. And look at that, guys. You now have another layer right on top. Okay, so we're not quite done. We want to garnish it up a little bit, make it fancy. So I have a couple of maraschino cherries that I'm going to use, that I'm going to drop right in. And then I have a little orange peel here that I'm just going to set right off to the side. And listen, there you have it. This is called Taste the Rainbow. Taste the rainbow. We all love that. Yes, like, isn't this awesome? Like, so this is a it's very delicious, as well as the presentation just makes it look almost great. Okay, so now my word of advice, guys, when you drink this, give it a quick stir. So take your pictures, send me pictures, because I want to see you guys' creations, okay? But take your picture first and then do a quick stir, because I say this, if you were to first take a sip without a straw, you're going to just taste the vodka and the blue carousel, so you won't get the full effect. And then if you have a straw and you stick it right in, you take a slurp, guess what you're going to taste first? The grenadine, which is our sugar. So it's going to be like, well, what the hell? This don't taste right. So you want to mix it up really good and then sip away, okay, guys? And this is great, too, as a shot. So if you want to condense it and, like, make shooters for if you have guests coming over, for you're having a night out, whatever the case may be, you can create this same cocktail. Just take your measurements a little bit smaller increments, and then just put it in little shot glasses, and voila, you have the same effect. And you guys, and that at that point you can just shoot it right back and you'll taste everything. So I hope you guys enjoyed me. I am they're going to send you over the recipe card so you can make this delicious drink again. Please, please, please share with me your what you make. Okay, I want to see what you guys make. And you can always find me at Perfect 10 Mixology. So it's Perfect 10 Mixology. You can find me on Instagram and or Facebook. All right. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yay! Thank you so much, Jennifer, and thank you, Amherst, for that special cocktail moment. So I don't think I'm very good at this, but this is what mine looks like. But I did get the orange, Ryan, and I couldn't find maraschino cherries. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It looks great. It looks great.
But I'm glad that we have a beverage. If you're not drinking, you know you can make this. You can drink anything that you want and still enjoy a drag show. So you know what? We're all here. But now that we're back, please, if you want to, please add your name, your preferred pronouns, and the college that you're from. We're going to do a little meet and greet later on, so it'd be lovely to know which colleges that we're coming from. Thank you to Tufts, Amherst, Williams, and Middlebury. And you know what? I think we need to start off with a little drag show. So Neon, if you're there.
Hello.
Would you grace us with a little bit of a performance so that we can kick this thing off?
Of course. I just wanted to keep my camera off so that everybody's surprised when the performances happen. I hope everyone is excited. Happy Pride. Hello. Hello. Hello.
And feel free to be active in the chat.
Yes, so I'm gonna get this show started, and this is my first performance. Typical Pride numbers, if you know them, sing along, and I hope you all enjoy the show.
Yes! Why is there no clap feature on Zoom where we can play applause? Neon, thank you so much. It is such a joy. I'm so glad that we finally met in person last night out of all the things because we met because we met over COVID and like, you know, now that we're out and about in New York, you know, things are different. But let's get started. But let's get started with talking to our alumni. So Taina and Donna, are you here?
Hi.
Hi. Oh my gosh. So tell us a little bit about yourself. How did you get into drag?
Taina, do you want to start or should I start?
Oh, you can go ahead.
Okay, great. Hi, I'm Donna. I got into drag. I kind of like just in high school kind of like dabbled. I was always a flamer. It was a matter of time. And then I kind of like dabbled throughout high school and did a couple like little parties in college. And then when I was at Tufts, there was a drag class. There was a critical drag class. And I told my civil engineering advisor that I was taking drag. And he was like, oh, cool. I didn't realize that we took fluid mechanics that far. like drag on like airplanes and like cars and shit. So
is this Kareem?
No, yeah, so Kareem was the professor of the class. He was not my civil engineering. Yeah. So
he used to great Williams, by the way. So Kareem was like my like older, you know, gay or queer, you know, queer fam.
Yeah, no, he's brilliant. There's a great like drag professor at Tufts, and it was an awesome class. It was just like 20 of us all kind of like reading about the nature of performance and like doing a lot of writing and then like developing our characters and like developing numbers. Our final exam was like a lip sync in the library, and it was crazy.
The library was open?
Yeah, the library was literally open. It was like 9 p.m. on a Friday. It was packed to the gills. People were like hanging from the ceilings. It was the most fun. It was just so from there, I've kind of like dabbled and continued, and I've done like some story times and like some little parties. And now that I'm graduated, I'm like figuring out like, where does drag fit in my like post-grad life? And like, this is the perfect little jumping off point for it for me. So.
I know. Well, thank you for gracing us with your presence. Taina, how did you get here?
Yeah, thank you for asking. So like one, I'm so jealous that Tufts has a drag class. Like Amherst needs to get it together. So does the rest of us. So please push that forward somehow. Mm-hmm. And I started drag at Amherst actually also. So they had a drag show. I think it was my freshman year, and Shangela and Jiggly Caliente came and performed. And it was the most amazing thing in my entire life. And so from then, like the story's history, right? I had an original name when I was at Amherst, and over the past year since COVID-19, I spent a lot of time sort of trying to figure out my drag persona, figuring out makeup. I'd never done my own makeup until last year. So that my journey like has had a rebirth because of COVID. I just like was like, I need to do this. This is like what I want. And so, yeah, that's been my time learning, but Amherst really did start it off for me, right? The exposure to drag queens, a lot of the resources that our LGBT Center has on campus as well, and just the amazing support I had when I was in college. So it all started there, and it's been growing ever since.
Oh my God. So one of the things that we found as we were like planning this event was that it was so amazing that we were coming together as NESCAC schools and really celebrating like being out and proud. So what does that mean to you?
To me, like being like out and proud is kind of like letting go. There's kind of like a devil may care attitude that I think is really fun. As you'll see in my lip sync, in my little video, I was literally out in the woods filming the video. So I had to like get ready in my apartment, walk through Central Square, like get in my zip car, like do all this stuff to like, and like had hikers like passing us on the trails while we were doing it. So to me, being out and proud is like being ready to like look ridiculous, have fun, and just kind of like chat with people on the sidewalk. Like it was really, it always like makes me a little nervous, makes my heart race a little bit, but like it's fun. And like so many people were like, oh my God, you look great, or wanted to like talk with me. Some people like averted their eyes and like crossed the street, which is also to be expected. But like being out and proud is like rolling with the punches and like embracing the good and kind of learning from the not so good.
Amen. Amen.
I love that you brought up that point, Donna. Like it is just like embracing it and like being outside and like just like letting people see your authentic self in whatever form that is to you. That's how I feel as well about being out and proud. But I also like, maybe it's because I work in a very particular work environment. I work for a startup right now that has been very liberal in its approach of just like a lot of things. And so I love my current job because I've been able to meet so many people and also show both sides of my authentic self, myself as Jeremy, right? My legal name, and then also Taina as well. So to me, it means like being able to, in different situations, especially in the workplace, like be able to be out and do that. And if you can, please do that, right? A lot of people have come forth and said like, it's amazing that you like speak out so much about issues or just like share things. Like we've recently gotten more into like using pronouns and making sure that being respectful of that. And so I think it's just so important that, you know, we as queer folk are just being more authentically ourselves in all spaces instead of just being, you know, like outside or at bars or, you know, when you go out, it's just everywhere. And I think something like that just really needs to be out there. So that's what it means to me, right? Being authentic, both as Jeremy, but also as Taina as well.
Yeah, I think I want to echo a little bit of what you said, because that was Grills. I think like a huge part of being out and proud is like, it doesn't happen in a silo. It is about like being with other people, find a community, and also like uplifting like the people who need support. It's like, not in the sense of like paving the way, but like being a resource for like people who are going through the same journey that you are also going through, but in a different stage.
Yeah, and holding space for everyone. So thank you so much. I cannot wait to see your drag. Amanda, if you would please, let's watch your performances.
Absolutely. I'm going to share my screen, so bear with me one quick second.
If you change your mind, take a chance. I'm the first in line. Honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. If you need me, let me know. Gonna be around. If you got no place to go when you're feeling down. If you're all alone, when the pretty birds have flown, honey, I'm still free. Take a chance on me. Gonna do my very best, but it ain't no lie. If you put me to the test, if you let me try, take a chance on me. That's all I ask of you, honey. Take a chance on me. We can go dancing, we can go walking. don't want no money. Shit's ugly. Just want your sex. Take a bite of my bad girl meat. Take a bite of me. Show me your teeth. Let me see your mean. Got no direction. I need direction. Just got my vamp. Take a bite of my bad girl. Take a bite of me, boy. Show me your teeth. The truth is sexy. Tell me something that'll save me. I need a man who makes me alright. Just tell me when it's alright. Tell me something that'll change me. I'm gonna love you with my hands tied. Show me your teeth. Just tell me when. Show me your teeth. Open your mouth, boy. Show me your teeth. Show me what you got. Show me your teeth. Got no salvation. No salvation. Got no salvation. Got no religion. My religion is you. Take a bite of my bad girl meat. Take a bite of my boy. Show me your teeth. I'm a touch. Got my addictions. Now I love to fix them. No one's perfect. Take a bite of my bad girl meat. But I'm not a bad woman. Show me your teeth. I just need a little guidance. Tell me something that'll save me. I need a man who makes me alright. Just tell me when it's alright. Tell me something that'll change me. I'm gonna love you with my hands tied. Show me your teeth. Just tell me when. Show me your teeth. Open your mouth, boy. Show me your teeth. Show me what you got. Show me your teeth. Show me your teeth. Oh. My religion is you. My religion is you. Now show me your thing. Help me, man. 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 Now show me your thing. Tell me something that'll save me. I need a man who makes me alright. Just tell me when it's alright. Tell me something that'll change me. I'm gonna love you with my hands tied. Show me your teeth. Just tell me when. Show me your teeth. Open your mouth, boy. Show me your teeth. Show me what you got. Show me your teeth. The teeth. Show me your teeth. It's not how big, it's how mean. It's not how big, it's how mean. Show me your teeth. 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 Just need a little guidance. Show me your teeth. 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 Show me your teeth.
Oh my God, thank you.
Yes, those are some cute performances.
I'm telling you, the innovation.
Right? Show your love and your appreciation in the chat for those lovely two performances from Taina and Donna. Thank you so much.
Work. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna have a little time to actually meet each other, because part of the point of this event is for people from the different NESCAC schools to meet one another. So we're gonna have a little breakout room session. I called it 6 minutes in heaven, but you know what? I'm feeling very generous. So we're gonna do 8. But just meet each other, tell each other where you're from, and connect. I didn't realize I was muted. Hello, everyone. We're just waiting for everyone to come back in from the breakout rooms. Hi, Muncie. I wanted to join your room, but I didn't have time.
All right. How are you doing? This is awesome. Everyone, this is awesome.
So we're going to transition into a little section where each college is going to say something. So I'm going to pass the mic to Alex from Tufts, one of our co-conspirators for this event.
Thanks, Mijan. I just wanted to give a quick hello to everyone who joined. Thank you all so, so much for coming out here to this real experiment for all of our schools together. And I just wanted to say that I'm the chair. Alex, I use he, him pronouns, talking to you from DC right now, Tufts class of 2012. And I'm the chair of the Pride on the Hill organization, which is our alumni LGBTQ organization. So Mijan's dropping some information in the chat, but if you are from Tufts and you want to get more involved, there will be a sign up link to get on our newsletter, which is how we convey our most thorough amount of information. We also have a Facebook group that I know Facebook, not cool anymore, but it's what we've got, and we've got a really great community there. So come check us out. We would love to meet you and love to bring you into more of our events in the future.
And then we're gonna pass the mic to, Amherst for a little video.
I'm Carol Ullman Morton from Alumni and Parent Programs at Amherst College, and my pronouns are she, hers. I hope you're all having a great time. I wanted to let our alumni know how to find out more information about connecting with LGBTQIA alumni, students, and programs. Each fall at Homecoming and Family Weekend, there are receptions and events for alumni to connect with students in partnership with the Queer Resource Center. Coming up in spring of 2022 will be the next LGBTQIA+ alumni gathering on campus, and there'll also be a gathering at Reunion. If you haven't already, you can join the LGBTQ affinity group within the alumni directory to receive event updates, and so that students and other alumni who are networking can find you to connect. If you have any questions, you can reach out to me at alumni@amherst.edu. Happy Pride!
Yay. And I don't believe we have someone here from Wesleyan, but I just wanted to say that if you are from Wesleyan and you are here, we do have some information for you. And we're so glad that you're here, and we hope to really be planning more of these events where we can come together as NESCAC peoples. So thank you for being here. And then I think it's my turn, actually, as a person from Williams. Oh wait, no. Do we do Middlebury? Go ahead.
Go. Okay. Hi, everyone. Hugo, he, him, and myself and Cooper Couch are the de facto leaders of the Middlebury LGBTQ alumni group. We've been around for a few years, but we're getting a little bit more organized lately. And we had the pleasure of working with Alex and Mijan on this event. We are just starting our email list. So if you would be great if you add your information, and then also Facebook, which I know is not cool. We also have an Instagram, but that's enough, I think, information to give you all. So thank you so much. Really appreciate it.
And then as the representative of Williams College, I would like to say that if you are from Williams and you want to stay in touch, hear about our events, join our listserv. We've gone through a renaissance recently, but we also have a long tradition of alums who've tried to help us gather. And so, you know, it's up to us as the alums to actually take part in these alumni organizations and to make them richer and stronger. And I'm so glad, not glad that COVID happened, but I'm glad that during COVID, we had so much time on our hands to really invest and to try and nurture this group. And this event is definitely a product of that. Just like being like, we need to gather as LGBTQI peoples from NESCAC schools, from Williams, and please stay in touch because we want to have you at our events. We want you to feel included. And you know, if there was ever a time where you didn't feel welcome, just know that like, you're always welcome to reconnect with your college and the area, and that we're so glad that you're doing it now, okay? So Now, we need to talk to one of our alums who are performing today. Layla, are you in the room still?
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Good morning, good night, good afternoon.
Oh my God, I'm trying to see you, but for some reason I only see, okay, I see you now. I see you now.
Get a good look. Take a shot.
Oh my God, living. Now, Layla, so tell us about your drag. So like, how did you get into it?
Yeah, drag. Okay, so where do I begin? So I feel like many people, somewhere in our youth, we at some point have seen RuPaul's Drag Race, which I may or may not have a lot of feelings and opinions about at this point in time.
I
But
know it's problematic. No, trust me. I have a RuPaul's Drag Race podcast. It's called Whispering Hunties. Click. But it's problematic. But when it's right, it's right. When it's wrong, it's wrong.
Canada's Drag Race, please and thank you. But I started watching it somewhere in my late teens, ages and ages and ages ago. And when I was a little fetus, and still I'm a little fetus, that has not changed. When this makeup comes up, you know I'm gonna look like a fetus. But yeah, so I was watching Drag Race and I was like, oh, maybe I should do this. And I'm like, I don't know. And then I found this documentary on UK's Channel 4 called Muslim Drag Queens. And it was the first time that I really found
Oh, Muslim Drag Race?
No, Muslim Drag Queens, my dear.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it was the first time that I found some sort of representation where I found other queer Muslim people, where I found people of similar heritage. And it helped me accept my own queerness and while at the same time accepting my queerness in respect to my Muslimness, in respect to my brownness. And it was a very powerful for me. And I started communicating with one of the people from the documentary, Asifa Lahore, who is a trans woman and a Pakistani Muslim South Asian activist or queer and trans activist based in London. I met Asifa at one point in time, and so that's how I started getting into drag. And then my drag has sort of evolved to be that it's helped me explore identity in sort of navigating spaces as an Indo-Caribbean person of where do I find myself in South Asian spaces, where I have this creolized identity that doesn't really manifest in South Asian spaces, but also
Yeah, and then layering on that being like Caribbean and also the Indo heritage. Yeah, yeah.
in heritage, and then
Yeah.
coming around to find more Caribbean spaces. And so that's where drag sort of has come from for me. And like my I guess my goals with drag are to help create spaces for trans and queer people of color in a world and nightlife scenes and performance art scenes that are very predominantly white and don't have the same representation. And I can be here and I can say, look, I'm here. This is hello, fabulous, glamour, get it all. And guess what? It's okay for you to be queer. It's okay for you to be trans. It's okay for you to do whatever the hell you want in your life. And it's okay.
Yeah.
Do it safely. You don't have to be out. And have a ball.
No, and that's just something that we should mention that, you know, in a lot of I'm from Barbados and Zimbabwe, and I'm a first generation American. And you know, it is not always safe for people in the Caribbean to be out, and people get abused. And there are amazing organizations like Rainbow Railroad. If you know someone, let them know about it so that they can get help. But it's not always safe for everyone, and so we you know, privilege is a weird thing where like I feel like as a, you know, cis identified Black man, I'm both privileged and underprivileged, but also by being American, I can choose to live in places that are safer for me. And not everyone has that. So thank you for highlighting that.
I think that is so true. And there was one of my compatriots, Maria Venus Raj, who I had the pleasure of performing with last year several times. And she was from my family's country, Guyana, and she was seeking asylum in Trinidad when Guyana became unsafe for her. And unfortunately, earlier this year, her life was taken from this planet. But it's so true. There's so much privilege that we have, privileges we don't have, and things we don't consider, whether that be because we're living in diaspora or we grew up in the United States or Canada or elsewhere. But drag is drag is a form of expression. It's a form of artistry, but it's also a form of resistance. And the drag that is so common in the US today, it was pioneered by the fabulous people of the ballroom scene, and that's often forgotten. There's drag also long in my ancestries on the continent of South Asia, where different people performing different genders were so uniquely incorporated into society and had positions and places in the royal courts. So drag, yes, is expression, yes, it's artistry, but it is also a resistance to the status quo.
And okay, so what does being out and proud mean to you?
I guess out and proud means that, I can live my identities, I can live my truth. I think being, in that I also recognize that that this is possible because of the work, the fighting, I guess, or not just the fight, I guess resistance. Fighting can be, look at like different things, but fighting against the status quo, fighting against police brutality, fighting against so many forms of hate that exist in society. And so I know that my existence, my being able to be out and proud, I have to pay homage and honor the people who came before me, honor we mentioned it was mentioned by the two other performers before, the drag class at Tufts, taught by Professor Kareem Khubchandani, Lahore, Rajasthan, who was a pioneer for South Asian drag in diaspora in the United States. For myself as a Caribbean person, there's Sundari, the Indian goddess, and there are other people in the community who might not necessarily be drag queens, but one person I think of is Dominique Jackson from Pose, who is a trans Trinidadian person who I believe had a lot of influence in the ballroom scene in the Northeast, but has been a pioneer for trans representation and becoming an incredible actress, incredible. So there's so much we have to be thankful for, so much that that allows us to live as we do, but at the same time we also have to continue that fight, and we have to continue their work into the future and make space for the next generation as well.
Yeah, thank you. I think I needed this conversation today. Happy Pride, everyone.
Hey.
Without further ado, let's watch your performance.
Yes, give it up for Layla, everyone.
It's like girls gone wild. I go get my grill on. Hard as ice and sparkling gold. I'm in a tropical paradise I call home. It's like an alpha and omega, Trinidad to Vega. G-U-R-A-N-A. When I see my people dancing, all I hear is soca. All day long. Not gonna leave you for nothing.
Oh my God. Yay. Thank you, Layla. Mayo, if you're here, we need to chit chat, but I also wanted to say thank you for that Caribbean moment as an Afro-Caribbean person, you know.
Hey, I see you. Wagwan.
As soon as I hear a steel pan, I'm like at home. So
Home.
It is home. My last name Calypso actually comes from steel drums.
yeah.
And I have roots in Trinidad and Tobago on the West Indian Islands.
I didn't know that, Neon. Oh my God, Caribbean.
Yes, you know, we're multicultural. And just a quick note, a really amazing queen who is also Pakistani and Muslim. Her name is Kamani Sutra. I don't know if you know her, Layla, but I just wanted to give you another reference and connect there. And she's a part of the Southeast, I think it's the Southeast Asian Community Organization. And so just wanted to give you another reference. Yes, out in DC, yes.
Yes. Yeah, my sibling from another nibbling.
So Mayo, hello.
Hello.
Okay, unmuted, love it. So nice to meet you. How did you get into drag? I also want to say that like, I'm loving this look. And not that I didn't love anyone else's look, but I feel like it's like a little bit of like V for Vendetta.
I see.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stash. This is a quarantine stash that stayed into drag, and we're just gonna work with it.
more beards and mustaches in drag, always.
Yes. But yes, let me take you down memory lane, the journey of drag. So I am Middlebury class of 2018, and during my senior year, we had one of our college's first drag shows, which was my first time performing out and proudly in drag with Miss Layla, which was amazing. I know.
Bringing people back together, that's what we do.
Yes. But shortly before that, I kind of discovered the enticement of drag because I was studying abroad in Beijing, China, doing research for my honors thesis, which was contemporary drag in Beijing.
Wow.
So I was doing ethnographic and critical race theory research with queer theory research in China. And I was just finding myself constantly in drag spaces. And one thing led to another that I got pushed onto stage with some heels, got in the get up.
One does. They were like, just do it one time. Time.
Just once. That's all you need.
Yeah.
And it was hook, bait, and sinker right there. So yeah, ever since graduation, I've been out and about the New York City drag scene, stages in Manhattan, but I am currently in Brooklyn.
Neighbor, hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That L Train drag will take you anywhere. So that's where I find my comfort. My drag is in Brooklyn because we are able to do things that are a little bit outside of the norm. Shock the crowds a bit more in Brooklyn.
There's a lot more artistry, I would say. There are artists who do drag. Sometimes you have in Manhattan a lot of like musical theater people that do drag, and the difference is very palpable.
It's very visible, but I also think it has to do with the audiences that come into those spaces. You know, in Manhattan, the people who were going out to see those shows are the people that want to go out to see those shows. But like, I do think that the artistic crowd definitely lives in Brooklyn. But when you look around Brooklyn, Brooklyn itself is art.
Yes, and there's more like, it's not that there aren't POCs in Manhattan, but there's a lot more of like POC drag in Brooklyn, and it changes the stage.
Yeah, just a little bit more welcoming. And because I prefer to bring elements of like activism into my drag performances, yes, like if I'm going to be on stage, I'm going to have something to say eventually. And I feel like that is very well received with Brooklyn audiences. They want to hear about everything. Like when I don't look this fabulous and I'm in the office, I work in HIV research, so sexual health research at Columbia. And because I'm thinking about these issues and systemic issues day to day, it's already on my mind, and it flows very naturally into drag and queer spaces because this is our world, this is our reality. HIV and AIDS is still present and
very prevalent. And even me as a gay person from an Afro-Caribbean background, like I've had straight family members who have died from HIV/AIDS because they live in Africa, and that was more of a heterosexual disease there.
Yeah.
But like it is very real. It affected our community very powerfully. And I think sometimes we forget because there are things like PrEP, but I'm like, PrEP is not an excuse for like catching HIV. Like it is very, very palpable.
Yes, and to continue to spread the word and awareness for U equals you, because if someone is living with HIV and they remain
that too. Yeah. U equals you.
Like no stigma. Period. Like you are undetectable. You are as safe as anyone else.
Yeah.
One of the things I do love that in 2021, in today's age, is that a lot of what is taught in an educational sense for queer individuals, and I should say like queer youth in specific, is from a drag perspective or from an artsy perspective. And I like that we as artists and we as educators, we as, people outside of this art form want to take those issues into the lives and into our daily routines. And, it's often reflected that queer people don't really care about anything besides partying, drinking, and being sexy and woo. But our history is very educational and it's very purposeful. And, how dare people not want to acknowledge those moments and really take the time to educate, because it's our history. It's like how we as queer people have come to be who we are through forms of storytelling and through forms of performance.
Yeah. So I think we need to see your performance. Oh wait, no, wait. What does Out and Proud mean to you?
Oh, yes. Exactly. There's so many avenues for that, because I'm sure like other people here with similar backgrounds, growing up in smaller areas in religious households, we weren't always allowed to be our truest forms of ourselves and be really right. So now being out and proud means just no holds back. I am presenting who I am to the world, and whether that is well received or not, that is up to that person. But also that is all in full recognition of the history that we have been through as a community. Like there are generations past and present who have gone through a fight that I honestly just cannot conceive of. And just being able to continue their message through performance and through art, that is really where I'm coming from. Being out and proud is, the fight isn't over. We are continuing on. We will continue pushing and fighting for further recognition, legislation, and making it just a more accepting and comfortable space for all, no matter race, gender identity. Like we have come leaps and bounds, but there are still trans women being killed far too frequently.
Yeah.
And queer folks seeking asylum who are frequently being denied access, and there's just so much more to be done. But while recognizing like we can still be proud of where we've come
We can
from.
still celebrate how far we've come, but we know that privilege is relative.
Yes.
And it's based on proximity to that privilege. And, you know, there's always more that we can do. And, you know, but we're very happy for what we've achieved, especially also having like a collegiate event, co-sponsoring a drag show virtually for its alumni when we went to schools that were very small in rural areas where there were not a lot of queer people. So, you know, progress. What is it? Oh, sorry to plug Obama, but he said the road to progress is always like up. He said something like that. He said progress always moves forward. Like the story of history is always progress and it moves forward. And that if we're just patient and we work hard, we'll get there.
Agreed. Yep.
Sorry, pulling up references without the quotes. But that being said, let's watch some alumni performances.
Yeah, let's give it up for Mayo.
And Shimmer, who was not here.
In 2011, the It Gets Better project worked to show LGBTQ+ youth the amazing heights their lives would reach.
Every time I was picked on, I just reminded myself it gets better.
There is hope. On the 10th anniversary of It Gets Better, we asked previous youth participants to share how their lives have changed for the better.
It does truly get better. And then within the better there are some things that are like less better.
She wanted to test her husband. She knew exactly what to do. A pseudonym to fool him. She couldn't have made a worse move. She sent him certain letters, and he received them with a strange delight. Just like his wife, but how she was before the tears. And how she was before the years flew by. And how she was when she was beautiful. She sang the letter. Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah. Babushka, 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 yeah, yeah.
After high school, I really learned to love myself. I finally stopped getting bullied by straight people. Then I pretty much immediately started getting tormented by gay people for my taste in music, I think is why.
She wanted to take it further, so she arranged a place to go. To see if he would follow for her incognito. And when he laid eyes on her, he got the feeling they had met before. Uncanny how she reminds him of his little lady. Capacity to give him all he needs. Just like his wife before she breathes down him. Just like his wife when she was beautiful. Shout it out.
It was so amazing when gay marriage was legalized. Unfortunately, that was also when they legalized gay divorce. Just because you can legally get married doesn't mean you should.
There's something shifting in the air. If I'm not mistaken, dust is clearing everywhere. Memories awaken, my feet on the runway. It's a beautiful day. I look to the sky now. I'm finding my way. I'm flying on my own. Nothing's blocking my view. I look to the sky now. It's a beautiful day. I'm flying on my own. On the wings of your love. I'm flying on my own. On the wings of your love. I'm flying on my I'm free like an eagle, soar like an eagle, sailing in the winds of change. On the winds of change. On the winds of change. My feet on the runway. It's a beautiful day. I look to the sky now. I'm finding my way. I'm flying on my flying on my own.
Oh my God. Wow. There's talent. There's talent in these SCAC schools. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much. Give it some applause and appreciation for Mayo and Shimmer. Fortunately, Shimmer could not be with us, but those are some fabulous numbers. And snaps to the bearded drag representation. Yes, we loves to see it. We loves to see it.
Neon, you know what? I feel like we need like another number.
We do. There's a quick question for Mayo. It says, where in Brooklyn do you, I think it's for everybody. It says, where in Brooklyn
Where
do
does
you
everyone perform? All the drag queens that are present in here. I dropped Shimmer's information. I'm going to drop it again just now because Shimmer could not be here today, but Shimmer is fantastic, clearly. Please support our drag queens. Look them up. You know, they'll help you find their Venmos whenever you need to. But please, please, please support drag, support queer artists, support queer businesses. Neon, if you wouldn't mind, could you just give us a number?
Yes, I actually have the requested number from last time that you ever so gracefully loved. But before I get started, I just want to give a quick plug. I am a part of the cast of Nightgowns and a member of the House of Velour. We have a docu-series currently streaming on a Roku channel. It is available on all platforms. If you have a Roku device or a Roku TV, it's free of charge. We each have an episode and it follows performers of all different identities as we prepare for a really big show in the Lower East Village. It's the same theater where they filmed the legendary TV show Pose. So yes, it's where we perform now. But a part of that, and on top of that, there is this book that Sasha Velour, who's my drag mother's sister, has created. It is an extensive history and collection of so many Brooklyn, New York-based and across the globe drag artists. There is poetry, art, articles, interviews. It's a really good start for anyone who wants any sort of history on drag as an art form. This book has a lot of good resources. You can find this on Sasha Velour's website. I believe it's thehouseofvelour.com, or you can go to sashavelour.com, and it's called The Drag Magazine. So if you can, try to pick this up because it's a really good collector's item. And you know, if someone comes to your house and you're like, what's that? You're like, it's a book on drag. Look at that. And speaking of drag, my next performance is an off off-Broadway performance of one of my favorite Broadway shows, Dreamgirls. I did this performance last time and Mijan absolutely loved and wanted me to bring it back. And so I hope you all enjoyed this number, and let me make sure my sound is being shared again so that I'm good.
I'm not emotionally ready for this.
Oh, listen, there's a reveal, baby. You ain't gonna see it coming.
Oh my God.
Oh no, where did it go? Now I'm like in a Britney Spears playlist. Wait 1 second.
Effie, Curtis was
All right.
supposed to
love me. Curtis was supposed to love me.
There you are, Effie. I've been looking all over.
I turned my back and find myself out on the line. You could have warned me, but that would have been too kind.
I've been warning you for months to clean up your act. You've been late, you've been mean, giving all kinds of bullshit flack.
That's a lie. That's a lie. It's just I haven't been feeling that way.
Effie, please, stop excusing yourself. You've been late, you've been mean, and getting fatter all the time.
Now you're lying, I've never been so thin. You're lying, cause you're knocking off that piece who thinks she's better than everybody. She ain't better than anybody. She ain't nothing but common.
Now who you calling common? You're self-indulgent, self-absorbed, non-professional.
I'm calling you the common piece is knocking off.
Now you listen to me, blame it on the world. See, I put up with you for much too long. I have put up with your bitching, I put up with your nagging, and all your screaming too. Oh, now when are you two gonna stop all this fighting?
Stay out of this, Lorel. This is between Dana and me.
Well, it's between me too. I'm as much a part of this group as anybody else, and I'm tired. Effie, I'm tired of all the problems you're making up.
I always knew you two were together. I always knew you two were ganging up on me.
She had nothing to do with this change. It was you. It was you always thinking of you. Always thinking of you.
I knew you were trouble from the start.
Trouble?
You were real bad trouble from the start.
Curtis, I'm your woman.
But you're getting out now. I'm not building this group to have you tear it apart. Go ahead and rant and scream and shout. Don't worry, baby. I'll buy you out.
There's no money dirty enough to buy me out. You remember that, Curtis?
Lay off, Effie. Just take the money and run.
You in this with them, CC?
Cool it, Effie. This time you know what you done.
So they bought your black ass too, huh?
I said cool it, Effie. This time you've gone too far.
Oh, I can go further. I can go further.
I don't wanna stay around this. I'm just breaking into this business. This is between all of you. This is none of my affair.
Yeah, well, it's between you two now, little sister. This no job is as much your sin. Look at me. Look at me. How much did you put out to get in?
Now you watch your mouth, Miss Effie won't. Cause I don't take that talk from no second-rate diva who can't sustain.
I'm not feeling well. I got pain.
Effie, we all got pain.
The thing is, I saw with you, I was your sister.
You were trouble.
And now you're telling me it's all over.
And now we're telling you it's all over.
And now I'm telling you I ain't going.
It's all over.
I ain't going.
It's all over.
And I am telling you I'm not going. You're the best man I'll ever know. There's no way I can ever go. No, there's no way. No way. I'm living without you. I'm not living without you. I don't wanna be free. I'm staying
Oh my God. Neon Calypso. Oh my God. Like,
and that's how us as queer people make things not queer. We just wear rainbow.
Yeah, we just make it better. We just make it better. Thank you. Thank you. I mean, look, y'all, we went over time because, you know, queer people are always late and we always do things extra. But this has been so special. Alex, Hugo, if you want to hop on, we're going to say a quick goodbye. And then Neon, if anyone wants to stay, if you have an encore, we are ready for it because.
Let me see what I have in my bag of drag over here. Give me like 2 seconds, okay?
Sure. Hugo, if you're here.
Hello, can you hear me?
We can hear you. Guys, I think we did something really special, and I just wanted to acknowledge Alex and Hugo for reaching out to me and for, you know, deciding that maybe we could do something as NESCAC schools. So thank you.
Thank you. I'm Jean. Like, it's been amazing collaborating with both of you. I wish I had a whole board of both of you.
I know.
It's amazing to see what we could get accomplished. But I'm looking forward to doing more things as a NESCAC family. I think like it's just amazing seeing all the talents we all have and just how intellectual and informative this was for me. Listening to all the performers' stories and, you know, like everyone said, I think everyone has a different idea of drag and we're so used to this very kind of basic drag, you know, commercial drag. And it's just amazing to see all of these, just the intelligence, the level of intelligence. I'm gagged, so that's it.
I always feel like drag queens are the ambassadors for the queer community. They are our leaders. What I found in my podcast is that there's no one type of drag, you know, and as Drag Race becomes international because of the media attention and because it's now on TV, you know, drag queens are really having these educational conversations on TV about what it's like to support queer people. So if you know a drag queen, support your drag queen.
And thank you to everyone so much for coming out today. We know that it's New York Pride. We know that it's Pride in some other cities around the country. It's a busy month. We're in a place where we are starting to be able to reemerge into the world with some passion. And so for y'all to spend some time with us today as a NESCAC community, celebrating some artistry, celebrating events, and we want you to stay in touch. We want you to follow up with us. And if your school doesn't seem to have a representative here, I'm from Tufts, Mijan's at Williams, Hugo's at Middlebury. We have folks from Amherst and Williams that were represented in organizing this. But if you don't see your school here and you want them to be, give them an email too. We'd love to work with them and make this into a big, ongoing NESCAC.
Yeah. And if your school doesn't have frequent programming for your alums, start your own. You can do it. It is definitely possible. And your schools want you to do it. So, if you just start, there's amazing things that can happen. And I've seen like night and day change at Williams over the past year and a half. And I'm so proud of what we've been able to do. And I want that for all of our sister schools.
So thank you all so much for joining. If you have the time to stick around, I think we might get a little extra something special, but we also want to honor your time. And thank you so much for celebrating with us today.
Yeah. Neon, are you still here?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
And I just want to thank you all so much for having me and wishing you all a happy Pride. If you are sticking around, it's only fitting that I give you one last dance. See what I did there? I'm such a character. I'm so. Let me just make sure I have everything queued up and ready for you all. And I'm gonna plug my information. So if you wanna find me on all platforms, it's just Neon Calypso. That's Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, however you would like to. The camera will come on in just 1 second. However you would like to follow and support me is that's how you can find me. And so 1 second, let me just make sure I'm ready. All right. Oh my God. There we go. Oh, she's back. Oh, she's back. She's back. And hopefully you all enjoy this last number.
Oh,
Oh my God, neon. Costume change. Like, thank you for this. Thank you, everyone. We are so glad that you joined us. Please, please, please keep in touch. Please keep the NESCAT love.
Yes.
Memorize the cocktail. Support the queens.
And let your schools know how much you enjoyed and want this to happen again and again and again. Make sure you are supporting queer businesses. Make sure you're supporting your trans women of color. And just as you go and celebrate Pride wherever you go, just remember that we as queer people celebrate Pride because of a trans woman of color. And thank you all so much. Make sure you follow all of the entertainers that you saw today. If you need any second to scroll back through the chat, make sure you get their Instagrams, their Facebooks, and tell your schools to book these entertainers for your future events because it really does support the community. And thank you all so much.
And we'll be sharing, if you're from Williams, we will be sharing hopefully a recording of this video with all the Queen's information after the fact. So just please support. And thank you, Alex. Thank you, Amanda and Michael, for holding down the fort technologically. Thank you, everyone. And please, just happy Pride. And, you know, we went through a lot, but now we have each other.
We are a family, like a giant tree. Oh wait, I didn't say the last one. So I'm gonna sing this throwback song. So if you know it, this will be for the next time we get together, So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. I said so long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again. It's been great to celebrate Pride on Zoom together, but now it's time to say see you later. So long, farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye for now, until we meet again.
Yes.
Yes. Little nostalgia for you all.
Oh my God, belt it away. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Amanda. We should all depart and do our things, but I love all of you, even if I have not met you before. Thank you for being here.
Thank you. And have a good Pride.
Bye.